Probably had to move it out of the way. Probably had to move it with the wood in. Like that four-wheeler?
Yeah, that one's cool.
I do too. The new ones have power steering, power brakes and shit. And when you ride that thing, you're like, oh, I don't need that shit. But once you ride one that has it,
yeah,
and you get back on it, man, you really notice it.
Yeah.
Like running the Razor, if you got to go slow
the Razor's
or anything,
without power steering.
Razor's terrible without power steering, especially
beach up.
With bigger tires.
I don't even like driving the 800 anymore. 1,000. I want to get the bike out.
Fuller said their shit's all done. He said they've got gas run to them.
Yeah.
Everything's ready to roll.
As soon as they put up walls and clean up, it'll be.
Yeah, they can't fire them because it'll pull all the dust in. So there's still a lot of mess to be made. Plus, once we clear all this shit out, we got to address the floors back here, so there'll still be concrete dust flying. He's gonna lose his mind over that shit, but they'll just have to tape those off or something.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
They'll make it work. So I figure we'll just push these safes up against the wall, get the mowers, the splitter, all that shit around back, and then get as much of this material and shit out, and then let them deal with the rest of it.
It's really not.
It's not really bad. It won't take shit to warm this place up either. You get a few hundred people in here. It'll be too hot anyways.
Oh, this feels familiar. Yeah, I did this a couple thousand times already today. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say they're putting up a wall. I see. That's what's gonna make this look way different.
Yeah.
What's the line running through the middle there?
What's that?
The line running up. Is it a burrito?
I don't see what you're talking about.
Back wall or back? Is that a burrito?
Do not drink that. Don't drink it. Put it down. It's trash.
Oh, it's running. We're actually starting to put these walls up. This is John's walk-in closet. It's pretty good size. Closet looks good.
Oh, they did get insulation in there.
Is this gonna be an office?
No. Hit your head? Yep. Watch yourself.
Yeah, there's insulation behind all that wall.
That right there's a good nook right there for you to be able to put whatever you want.
Yeah, we're just gonna use them for storage. Just keep all the shit we want in here.
Just a ruler.
Good one, Sebastian.
How would I know?
We're in here wrecking stuff. You hit your head. I'm knocking over rulers.
It's all right, honey, boo boo.
What?
What are you gonna do about it?
He's crazy.
I'm not gonna hit this. It's a good sized closet.
Yeah, this is the office closet.
Yeah,
And
that's a
we'll
good
have
sized
the
closet.
big walk-in. I figure it'll give us enough so, I mean, you see how my shit is. It's a fucking mess all the time. So like a kid, when they tell you clean your room and the kid takes everything, throws it in the closet, I made my closet big enough to throw all my shit in
So you
the
can
closet.
actually throw it in there?
Yeah.
And then I'll send me in here to organize it.
Cody, get in the closet.
Cody gets to have fun doing it.
Cody gets to reap the benefits of everything we do, so he gets to clean up.
I'm alright with it.
Has never had a problem with it. I've literally never had a problem with anything I've asked him to do.
I like what I do.
Yeah, it's coming along, man, every time we walk in here. So they're starting to skin the walls in the offices, the back walls, insulation's behind all that, obviously. So the building had insulation that's about that thick in it. Same stuff that's in the ceilings right now. And then we've added more insulation. So you have this much insulation on the walls, the external wall. Then you have an air gap of about 6 to 10 inches, depending on where it's at. And then you have more insulation internal. So it'll be very, very insulated.
Yeah, it should do well.
We've got a lot of air vents coming in here. You got 2 main coming in here. I believe they were putting some down low here as well. closet has some air in it. These back crawl spaces all are a different zone, which will have some air and heat to it as well.
I mean, you see we got all that ice and stuff outside. It's almost too warm in here to have a jacket on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. It's fucking freezing outside. It was 4 degrees last night. I don't know what it is right now.
It's supposed to get
We're
real
calling-
cold tonight.
Calling for another 4 inches of snow. They're outside trying to secure the tractors right now from weather.
Yeah, that's I got the weather update while I was shipping just now. It said from noon tomorrow till 9 a.m. Saturday, we're under winter storm advisory again.
So you going home tonight?
Yeah, I'll drive. It should be fine because it ain't supposed to hit till tomorrow at noon, and
Just bring some clothes in case you get stuck.
yeah, just in case.
And that's the thing. We're gonna put lockers here anyway. So for all of our employees that choose to do so, you know, you'll be able to have some clothing here and stuff. So this will be set up so that, you know, if people's houses, for instance, like we've got a girl right now, pine tree hit her house, smashed a car, took out all the power to the house, and when the power was out, the well pump all froze up, and she had some water lines go burst. So we could go get her. She's been showering at a neighbor's house, but I mean, once we're done here, we'll have enough space. We've got showers. You know, she could come here with her children and literally live here for a week until her shit's back together. And we're gonna put some cabins here and some different stuff for just, we have guests here all the time. So rather than people sleeping in my living room all the time, or you know, you'll have more comfort and have their own deal here, and it'll be nice. We just wanted to get out of the building for a few minutes, see what was going on. Every time I walk through here, there's more shit hanging from the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Wiring.
Yeah, they're getting closer and closer. So did you see all the pipes they put in? They've got the plumbing all plumbed in.
Yeah, I saw it. Everything's plumbed and ready. Just waiting for appliances and all the other stuff.
Man, whoever fucking thought of red and blue piping for hot and cold? God, how much?
I'd never seen that until this.
How much
this
fucking
show.
sense does that make?
I'd
Yeah.
never seen that.
I've seen it like in RVs. I started seeing it in plumbing up like expedition trailers and stuff. I saw guys doing it on the internet and just thought, man, that's fucking ingenious.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see daylight through that door set there.
Mhm.
That's all daylight above that. We're gonna take those double doors are coming out because all the AC shit sits there.
Just imagine how much you would see if you shut all the lights off.
Yeah. No, we'll get all that addressed eventually.
So,
What are you eating that you're not supposed to be eating?
It's chips.
So we're back there talking, you disappear, go in the kitchen and find somebody's food. Whose food is it?
It's from the last party.
Oh, so it's my food. Did you buy it?
No.
I don't have to feed you. I just have to keep you alive. I don't have to feed you good stuff. Every time I turn around, you're going to be doing some push-ups. You're going to earn them chips.
Little butterball.
oh, there's your wall.
What do you mean there's your wall? That's been there.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh. It's been there for
Some big old bathrooms.
Look at that, man. You got brass or copper fittings in there.
Mm-hmm.
brass.
Yep.
So that stuff just tensions together like that.
Mm-hmm.
No glue anymore.
Mm-mm.
Well, the PVC is glued.
Sure. It's cold as fuck in here.
Because we can see daylight straight through that.
There's no skin on that wall.
Not yet. It's a little breezy.
The dude said, hey, I'm going to work this weekend. I need to know what size tile you want so I can set the taper
Mm-hmm.
in the basins, because we're not using a fiberglass showers. We're having an actual tile put in. He said, I'm going to work. I said, I don't think this is going to work like you think
Yeah,
it
not
is.
with the weather, yeah.
I don't think you're going to have any water coming out of that pipe out there.
Yeah. He can work, but he'll be snowed in. He'll be sleeping here too.
Huddled up on that heater. Insulation? Oh yeah, it's done that since we set it up.
Well, that's not hooked up. There shouldn't be any water coming out of that.
It's bright outside.
Sunlight.
Oh, Jesus.
Ball of fire in the sky. It's bright.
A whole lot of room for a field party right there.
Field party style. Sebastian, you been drinking?
No.
What is something? What is that? Beer?
Yeah, it's
Microbrew?
Mookie drinks it.
Oh, Mookie drinks it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna get out here. So it's supposed to be 50 degrees this weekend.
Well, yeah, if it don't snow,
Supposed
kind
to.
of depends, yeah. It's funny because they
supposed
said
to
it's supposed to
rain
be
all
50
weekend, though.
Saturday, and then they said it was supposed to snow Friday to Saturday morning. So I was like,
Yeah.
like that
That-
doesn't make sense, but okay.
Supposed to snow Friday
Well, let's-
and rain Saturday and Sunday.
Let's hope that it's 50 degrees Saturday because we need to get up there on that hill with a couple of the trucks and trailers. There's what looks to be, we don't know if it's an old home that is there that has fallen down or something somebody dumped there. It looks like floors and roofing and parts of an old home.
shed or something, yeah.
So we're going to drag all that wood down here, the majority of it, and put it on that pile, and we're going to burn that shit up, try to clean that off because I want to do something up there on that hill. We're going to put some canopies and eventually another building probably up there. So we'll start cleaning that just by hand. It'll give Sebastian here something to do with his weekend, earn his keep. We could do it with a couple tractors and just do it, but that's the shit he's gonna remember. I remember I was 13. They dropped me off at a construction site doing, decorative brick, block, and masonry. I didn't do any of the decorative part, not when I started, anyways. And they dropped me off with a sledgehammer, a wheelbarrow, and a pickaxe. And you would bust up slabs of concrete and then pickaxe them out, put them in a wheelbarrow, and wheel, usually there was 3 or 4 turns, wheel this shit out to the curb and dump it in the street. And then an old ass Toyota truck would show up and I would pick that shit up and put it in the Toyota truck. And then we would go and dump it someplace. Usually it looked like, thinking back, I'm sure it was some illegal dump site back then. And we just ram the truck back as fast as you could, slam the brakes on, and part of it would slide out. But the part that didn't slide out, I'd get in the truck, fucking pick that shit up. So I picked all that concrete up 3 times. And I'm not mad at anybody, that was my fucking job.
Yeah.
I was glad to have a job at 13. I did that until I was 17 years old, and it was like going to the gym, and I got paid a little bit for doing it, paid a lot for, it was my most highest paid job at the time then. But it's shit like that you remember. So when I tell Sebastian, picking up all that wood and moving it over here to this fire pile is something you'll remember. It makes no sense to him right now, but he will fucking remember this day.
Does that the same shit? My dad.
Your dad took you and dropped you off and made you mow lawns.
He quote bought me a lawnmower and a trailer. I thought, come to find out, because I never got any of the money from it. He told me I bought it and that I was going to pay him back. And meanwhile, he had paid for it and everything, but he was taking all the money. It was 3 or 4 summers in a row. Whenever I was 13 to 16, I think, whenever I did it. But I didn't know it. He was taking all the money I was making from lawns and using them to put money in bank accounts and mutual funds, and then he helped me pay for my first car whenever I got it with that money. And it had done something. I didn't like it at the time because he had dropped me off, though. He dropped me off 3 lawns in a row. He'd be like, I'll be back in about 5 hours. And he'd come back and get me. And
left you like a Mexican.
yeah, he would just leave me. But it was good work.
That's the shit you remember, man.
Yep.
Fucking, and you see it in you. Like, the more you tell me about your childhood explains why you're like you are. Like what your dad did, you were hating back then. Like, it makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, I can tell the difference whenever
Yeah.
I go into high school and go into college. People that didn't, I can tell.
Yeah, okay, so check this out. That's sitting out here and it's all frozen. We have bottles of water sitting outside the shop by the building.
that are completely frozen.
No, they're not frozen at all because the heat from the building is radiating out at night,
Getting them.
and it keeps it so warm. The temperature difference right there is so warm that those bottles of Fiji water sitting outside are not frozen.
There's one that's completely frozen. Like,
Man, it's cold out here for real.
what it would do if I slammed it?
Here's how Sebastian's
You'll
gonna
probably
lose
break
his
the
eye.
concrete.
Oh, there goes his eye.
Pick up the trash, put it back where it was.
If he had done it, bounced up or something.
Walk around front, see you there.
Whew! Man, it's cold.
Yeah, it's not warm. Nice in here though.
Yeah. Feels real warm in here after being in there. Or out there.
Yeah. We go upstairs, it'll almost be hot. It's all ice.
Yeah.
Sure,
Watch
sure.
yourself. That one of the workers
about to
slipped
step
right
into
there.
some
Yeah,
ice.
he slipped on that whenever he stepped up and about fell. It's all fun and games till you go parallel to the ground and knock the wind out of yourself. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Back to the shop.